So I've heard that they say that there is no victims, there's only volunteers. In 20 years of being a financial advisor, when I interview individuals and I take a look at what they've saved for retirement, I have to ask a lot of questions because I want to try to get as much background into what they've done and how they think and how they perceive things and what their experiences have been in as little time as possible. And so it's amazing to me the number of individuals that say that they really haven't been successful or successful in retirement as they wanted to be because of this or because of that or because of the other. Most of the time, they're not where they want to be because they say that they had money in the stock market and they went through some major corrections. They made some really bad investment choices and their investments have not done well, or the broker convinced them to buy X and the stock went down as soon as they bought it and has never recovered since. But the reality is that they aren't necessarily victims in my mind. You see, they are volunteers. Whenever we invest our money in anything, what we are doing is we are, number one, certain to be participating in the risk of whatever that investment is. And certainly most of us already understand that the stock market is a very risky place. And so when you invest your money voluntarily in the stock market, whether it's in stocks or stock mutual funds, you are voluntarily signing up to participate in the risk of that particular company's stock or the overall volatility of the stock market in general. My challenge to you today is no longer to volunteer. My challenge for you today is to get assertive and to start educating yourself on what the alternatives to investing in the stock market are. Now, of course, we can all just do the easy thing. We can put our money in the bank and make it all safe and makes us feel all warm and fuzzy, but the problem with that is that interest rates still stink. And that means that they're not keeping up with inflation, and we have to keep up with inflation. And so it is upon you, it is squarely upon you, it is on your shoulders to educate yourself on what I refer to as the universe of conservative income generating investments. It's to know the risks and the rewards of being in the stock market. It is about knowing the risk and the rewards of being in the conservative safe end and what the potential returns could be or the potential loss due to inflation. And then it's upon you to educate yourself and to figure out, is there a way that you can better diversify your money and get that working principle, that working capital working for you so that you are no longer subject to having to take and lose principal to a stock market loss, or have to sell principal because your money's in the bank and it's not making you enough. Ideally, we want to have our money in different buckets. We want to have different tools in our toolbox. We want to have some money that is invested for capital appreciation. We want to have some money that is earning us that 5 to say 7% interest in dividends, which yes, it is possible, and yes, we do it every day. And then it is necessary for you to have some money that is insured, that is accessible, and that is safe. Well, I hope, if nothing else, this has encouraged you to get out there, attend some of our classes. Give me a call. I'd be happy to spend 15 minutes with you over the phone explaining to you some of these things, the things that rich people already know about and that they implement and use so that they can have a better chance of being successful in retirement. Well, there's your tip for retirement success. I'm Matthew Johnson, President and owner of Johnson Wealth and Income Management. Make it a great day.